this is the first view of TallyPrime, the first screen which appears as you launch TallyPrime. And the thing what appears here is that you can see like the table appears which will allow you to select your companies. So see, so I'll touch upon this subject. Yes, experience is the thing what we have worked upon too much on this TallyPrime. And the first thing what I'll show you is with respect to navigating through the folders and various drives of which is there in your system, and then accessing the particular company from there. So for the demo purpose, what I have is like you can see, I can see the list of all my drives here. I can go into D drive, and then I can go to respective folders. Either I can type in a box which appears on top, or I can scroll in the table as well. I can go to that particular folder, and then I can select a company from here. However, you can also see the provision is also there in the table itself to create some new company as well. So coming to the subject of why we have done this. Yeah, so the thing is like we wanted to simplify the experience of company selection from different folders. If you remember, like when you are using previously Tally, there you need to copy and paste the path. First you need to open the Explorer, there you need to go to a particular folder, then you will go copy the path from the status bar, and then you will paste in Tally. So it was somewhat tedious, so which we have tried simplifying here now. So within Tally, while being in Tally, you can do the same activity. So this is the thing what is done here, and then I can go ahead with selecting the existing company, or else in the table itself on top you can see the provision to create company. You can click, you'll directly land to that particular page of company creation thing, and you can go ahead with. So I will take you through two flows. One is the creation of a new company, and then second thing is to show you various reports. I'll go through some existing company where we have relevant data. So I'll create a company here. So I'll name the company something like Soumya and Associate. I can provide the stage here. You can see as I typed, some new experiences come in this field as well. By default, we have provided list of emirates, list of counties, list of states, even district, everything for the countries where Tally is present. So once you start typing here, automatically the list will appear. You can select the particular. In this case, I have given Abu Dhabi, so all the Emirates appears here. I can select the relevant thing. Country will automatically get selected, and then I can go ahead with. And once I accept the screen, so you will see just after this, I'll get the screen to set up my company. And yes, this is also experiential part which comes in the flow. As it comes in the flow, I am able to activate the settings which is necessary for my company. And if by default, we will see very less things. And if you want more, so you can see a configuration on top which says show more features. You can make it yes, you will get additional thing. So it grows depending on the business need. The list will keep expanding, and you can select multiple things and you can go ahead with it. So very useful if you talk to the new customers about this kind of things. Yes, by default you have certain things which is very much required for all kind of businesses. However, if the business is little advanced, you can enable this thing and you can tell them to select more features. And for a super advanced users, you have something more as well. So I won't do any changes, just I'll create the company and I'll go ahead with. And then directly I'll land on the gateway of Tally. So once you come here, you will experience a different look all together. Like see, first is the color of the product itself. The entire different theme we have. You can see that we have a pattern of blue themes over here. On top, you can see we have something called top menu where you can see certain things are there. And various operations you can do with respect to company data, even the exchange of data plus any other things. We'll touch upon each and every subject one by one. You can see you have certain things related to company operations. So you can see you can create, alter, even change the company or select some new company or shut the company from here. As well as even you can define user roles, everything from here. Now you don't have to go to the alteration of the company creation screen. Rather, you can do every activity from here also. And to add something more, like now mouse is fully functional in TallyPrime. So if I want to do something with feature, just I need to click that. So directly the respective report will open. So each and every report is functioning in that way. I can click wherever I want, the cursor will navigate there. So this is one of the plus point which has come in TallyPrime. So I'm going back to the gateway of Tally. Similarly, even if with data, so I'm operating through mouse now. So you can see I can go there, I can select any of this particular function. Either if I want to take the backup, I can go there, click enter, and I can go ahead with. Then comes your exchange. It is related to data synchronization. If you have multiple branches, you can sync the data from one Tally to another, and you can get the respective inputs at one consolidated place. So that is the thing. Go-to I'll touch upon after a moment. I will take you through import, export, and email and print. So these are something which are new. You can either print the current report or other report. In other report, you can see you have other various reports which is available in Tally. So there are some new capabilities of table as well, expand all, show more. So once I explain go-to, I'll be covering all those particular things as well. So these are functional to the company which has loaded. So you can see top part has two things. The left part which is related to the operation of the companies, whereas and data, whereas the right part is something related to the company which is already loaded. Now coming to go-to, what is go-to? So go-to to simplify the life of users. So very first question which came in our mind was like generally people asked us like, hey, can you let me know how many reports are there in Tally? This becomes a very primary question to every salesman or every people who are there in product management or who are part of the company. Yes. So what we did to simplify people to know the answer and even to know the list of all the reports, we have provided something called go-to. And what was the purpose of go-to? The purpose was to first highlight or to make people discover all the reports which are currently available in Tally. This is one of the thing. And second thing is to solve the navigation problem. So navigation now through this particular thing, I mean to say from go-to, you can navigate to any of the report instantly. So what does it mean? See, by default, the table opens like this and you will see certain reports over here. First set is for the common report, which will highlight only the report which are very commonly used by all the customers. And then comes another set of reports which are being grouped under various headings. So how can I see this? We have an action called expand on, or on a particular header, what you are seeing in bold, you can press shift enter and you can see the details of that particular thing. So I'll click on expand all. Now you can see the list has extended and you can see so many reports over here. So all these reports are there. Plus, what can I see apart from this? So the thing is, you can see something called show more and you have something called show inactive. What does it do? So once you click on show more, so what we have done, like we have provided basically all the commonly used report upfront, which is seen as of now in the table. When you click on show more, the advanced report will also come into existence. So advanced report means the report which are very advanced in nature, that data are very complex in nature, means the calculation part I'm referring to, and plus which are being not so widely used compared to the default reports. So that comes here, and then comes show inactive reports. So the purpose of inactive reports are, suppose certain features are not enabled in F11, how do a person or a customer come to know if those kind of report exist in Tally? For example, if I have not enabled VAT in this particular company, and at certain point of time, if a user want to know, does VAT exist in this particular product? Or is there reports available with respect to VAT in this particular company? So to discover all those kind of things, we have given this particular thing. If you click here, you see the list will increase. So now you can see 350 plus here 28. So many, near to 400 reports are there in Tally. You can find everything. Everything's here. So it will help customer to discover something. Yes, Tally do support this kind of things as well. And it becomes a very good thing. Even if someone asks as a customer, hey, does Tally support this particular kind of thing? Instantly you can type here and you can find out. For example, if I type VAT, and since I have configured the company for UAE market, you can instantly know, yes, VAT 201 is supported for UAE market. Instantly I can tell to the customer, yes, this particular thing exists in Tally. Yeah. So next thing I'll show you the another benefit of GoTo. Imagine I have traveling to multiple reports. How do I do that? Like, yeah, first I went to, so I'll do one thing. I'll change the company so that I have appropriate data and I can show various reports. So TallyPrime. Yeah. So I'm here. So I'm using GoTo and I went to one of the report called Daybook and I'm seeing the of 7th Jan, 7th July. So I'll change the period so that I have sufficient thing to show. For 30th I'm going. And then again what I do, after seeing the daybook detail, then I thought of seeing the ledger vouchers of Al Bukhara Enterprise because he's one of my prominent business partner whom I regularly interact with. So what I do, I navigate to ledger voucher report of Al Bukhara Enterprise. And there I am there and I'm seeing for the same period what all entries I have done. So again, after being here, then I decide, okay, can I see all the bill outstanding of this particular person? Bills receivable or payable, any of these things, and I am here and I'm seeing for all the groups as well. So I'm here. So I navigated to multiple places now. So I have gone through multiple reports. I'm seeing various kind of data. How do I go back to my previous thing, balance sheet? Since I have done all the reference, I have gone through everything. How can I go back? So if I go to, you can see there is an option called show open reports as well on top. If I go there and press enter on it, I can see all the report which I have navigated through and it appears in the table. And now once the job is done, can I go back?
Can you just repeat that because I think there was a lag and we didn't see the option. We're now seeing inside the option. Just escape and just show it again.
All right. So I am in the table of, I am in the go-to table and the first option which appears is show opened reports. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So once I press enter on this, I can see the list of all the reports where I have been into. So daybook comes first, then comes my ledger voucher report for Al Bukhara Enterprise, then comes my bill receivables. So I'm there. And this helps me to directly jump to that particular report as well. For example, if I want to go back to daybook, I can place the cursor over there and press enter. So what will happen? I will directly go back to my previous report, which I was referring to. I'll be back to daybook. I can see all the details over there. So this is one of the new enhancements which has been given in TallyPrime, which will help you, which will guide you, first guide you to which all report where you have visited, and secondly, it will help you to navigate back to a particular report of your choice. So these all things are there provided in GoTo. So similar to GoTo, we do have something called Switch2 as well. So one more point I'll add in GoTo. For example, is imagine I have opened multiple reports. So for example, balance sheet I have gone into, then I went to profit and loss, then I have been to trial balance. Is there any way to navigate back one by one? Yes, there is a way as well. You can use escape key. It will take you to the previous report one by one. So this is one of the benefit of GoTo. And second thing is, imagine I am in day book, I am seeing for a particular day, I am seeing all the entries which I have done, and then suddenly I realize I have missed few of the entries. Can I incorporate all those entries while being in the daybook report? Yes, that is also possible. How to do that? Press Ctrl G and you can see an action on top which says create vouchers. You can press enter and what I'll do is I'll create a payment transaction as well. So from this bank, I'm doing a payment to Bukara Enterprise ED 5,000. Let it be on account. Yeah. So yes. So I've done the entry. Once the entry is done, I'll press escape. I am in daybook and I can see the entry appears in daybook then and there itself. So the thing is, I don't have to lose the context from where I was currently working on. I can navigate to some other part of the product, like in transactions or in masters or through some other report. I can do that particular activity and then I can come back. I'll go through some other scenario as well. While I am going through the report, someone asked me, hey, can you give me the printout of all the stock summary so that I can do the physical verification. Even that is possible without coming out of this particular report or while being in the transaction also. You just have to click on go to, search for stock summary report, go there, you give the print, current, you can, I will take the preview. Instead, you can give the print directly. Once it is done, press escape, you are back to your debug report or the original place where you were, like you will be back to that. So this is the benefit of GoTo. One of the very good features which we have incorporated in TallyPrime. So this becomes a very good thing which can be spoken to any customers and which helps you to navigate to any part of the product. And we have something called switch to. So what is switch to? If you press, so you can see the top button, it toggles to switch to as well. So the toggle key is Control G. Once you press Control G, you will land up to switch to and it will show you the same list of report. Now the question is, what is the difference between GoTo and switch to? So the difference is in GoTo, the thing is whichever report you visit, it comes on top of the previous one. And once you press escape, you will be back to your previous work where you were. But switch to will allow you to directly switch to the new context where you are going or to the new report where you want to go. And why it has been provided to solve the business case. Yes, I am done with a report A. Now I'm very sure as a customer, like, yes, I have done with this particular report. I want to go to the new report. I have done looking into the daybook report. Now I want to go to the sales register and see the sales detail. In that scenario, we suggest use switch to, for example. So what happens here? Once I am in daybook and I am very sure I am done with this particular report, I'll press Control G. I'll go to sales register. And once I go to sales register, I won't have daybook at the background anymore. So I am in sales register now. If I press escape, see, I'll be back to gateway of Tally. So this is the major difference between GoTo and switch to, nothing else. So this and adding to the business benefit where the customers are very sure he is done with the current work, he want to switch to some new reports, he can use switch to, or he can go ahead with GoTo as well. So Abhishek sir, do you want to add anything else? You please mention as well. So I'll pause for a moment. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have communicated well. So the intention was that I will get a view of all the reports of Tally, and yes, a lot of our customers might have already got used to the navigation the way it is provided through Gateway by clicking the shortcut keys and reaching to a report. So that remains. It's not that we are taking that off, but this will help new customers to also understand what all reports are there, and this makes it much more easier for me to navigate because I can just start typing something and the list keeps reducing based on that, and I can just click on it to go there. So I don't need to know whether it is in display, account books, or where exactly it is. that is not required. Plus keeping the history of where all I have moved on from a particular place and coming back gives me that option to come back to where I started with, or even in between anywhere, so that I don't lose out the context. So yeah, I think that is what it is. So nothing else from my side.
All right, so thank you. So yeah, so from GoTo, I'll directly come to gateway of Tally. So you can also see the gateway of Tally has been also optimized, and you can see under masters we have only one option called create. And so what it does, once you click enter on this particular thing, you'll find the list of all the masters which appears in Tally. And from here itself directly I can keep creating the relevant master what is needed. So this is something new. The experience of this particular area has also been increased. So I can create some ledgers or something. So I'll show you the benefit of what this table is like. So for example, Abhishek and Co is one of the ledger which I have created. So I'll create here. Another one is JK and associate, and I created it. So I created two ledgers, and then I'll see how it helps me in Alta. So while being here in this table, either I can go inside the ledger and look for those two ledgers what I have created, or I can directly type the ledger name here. You can see I typed JK and the ledger is upfront available to me. So I can go directly into it and do the alteration what I want to do. So this is one of the benefit of this particular thing. The experience has been revamped. It has been made very easy, and it is very easy to discover either any of the ledgers or any of the masters that Tally supports. So under accounting master, you can see these are the commonly used masters. Under inventory, these are the list. And if want to see more masters, just click on show more. So you'll highlight any other means all the advanced masters like budget scenarios, all this will come into the existence. So this is how it is. And here also we do have something called show inactive. So see the masters related to payroll is coming here. And since why it is appearing, because I have not enabled this particular feature in F11. And our objective is to make customer discover, yes, this kind of capability do exist in the product. So this particular thing is given, show and hide inactive kind of a thing. And what can a user do next from here? So imagine I saw something related to payroll and I think, yes, for my business, this is essential. So what I can do here is on the grayed out item, if I press enter, directly the product will assist me telling that you need to enable payroll feature. Do you want to enable it now or no? So if I make it yes, the payroll feature got enabled in F11 and I am about to create the company, means employee and all this stuff. So I can go ahead with this. So again, if I compare with with the previous release, there you have to discard your current activities, go to F11, enable the feature, then come back and create the masters. So that was the procedure being followed. Now it is not like this. While being in the master, the system will assist you to go ahead and do the particular work. So what happens is the learnability becomes very easy. Even people can discover the feature, they can learn it, they can even try operating on all those various things. So this was a change which has been done here. Chart of account has been brought upfront so that you can go ahead with the creation of all the masters and all this respective thing from here as well. So like basically the accountants and all are very much they like to create all the ledger at a time and then verify in the report and then to go ahead with. However, this subject will be taken up later in the session in detailed way. So I will just give the glimpse and then I'll go ahead with. Yeah. So this were with respect to gateway of Tally as well. And then I'll touch upon the subject of reports. So what are the various things what we have done in reports and what are the new capabilities being introduced there? So I'll go with an example.
Just 1 minute before that, sorry to interrupt. I think we just realized that there is some glitch and all of you are not able to actually post questions. So what we will do is we'll run through this demo. Please request you to maybe note down your questions or something. And post this, we will have another meeting invite sent out to you where you can join and ask questions. So apologies for that, but I think your questions are very important to us. So we just realized that the uh, current meeting is not allowing you to post questions. So please bear with us on that, and we'll continue a session immediately after the demo for enabling you to ask questions. So Rohan will send out invite soon.
All right. So going to reports. So I'll go through a scenario so that it's become easy to understand. When the scenario is, okay, I'm a businessman and I have created multiple sales entries, and I have multiple sales ledgers as well to track different kind of sales which I do. So like computer sales, intra GCC sales, and some local sales as well as export, and then comes with some sales ledgers related to laptops and all this stuff. So this is the entry what I am seeing, means these are the ledgers what I have made, and I am in group summary. I am going through all my sales entry and I'm seeing all the credit values and everything in this particular thing. So as a quest, what I do, okay, I want to know more thing like month wise, what was the sales collection for computers. So I drill down and I can see the bifurcation here in the report. So once I'm done with this, so now I want to change the next change to next sales ledger. How to do that? So there are multiple ways. One thing is I need to come out of this particular report, again go back to the previous report and then select the next sales ledger. Next thing is, which I am going to state now, is some enhancement. What we have done now is you need to press plus sign here itself. So what it does, it will bring the next sales ledger created under the sales account, and the details will be shown in the report as well. So I can see for intra-state GCC sales, what are my debit and credit values, which is appearing month-wise. So I can see those details here. And if I want to navigate to again the next sales ledger, I'll keep on pressing Shift plus to see. Now I can see all the sales detail for the domestic market what I have done for. So Shift plus, and if I want to go back, I need to press minus button. So yeah, so I will be viewing various sales ledger which were created under sales account for the same given period, and I can do the analysis. And same kind of thing is applicable even for next drill down report as well. So if I go inside January, I press enter, I can see all the sales entry, and if I press Shift plus, I can see for the next month, that is for February, and I'll see the details of all the sales entry. So this is one of the new introduction which I would like to say, very useful, and it is applicable in and fully functional in each and every report. So you can utilize this, and the benefit is like it will help you to switch the ledgers very easily. So it will, and it is made intuitive. And what I mean by the word intuitive is like the context what you take and enter into a report. For example, I was in the context of sales account and all my sales ledgers were being displayed. And if I drill down, it is specific to a sales. So it will follow the same pattern. It will only consider the sales ledgers created in the sales account, and it will show you the data relevant to it. So it won't create any confusion as such, but it will give you the relevant information on your fingertips. So please try this particular feature and do share your feedback as well. So this was one of the thing, and now coming to some new, I'll walk through the right button, and to walk through the right button, the right example will be to take some uh, reports which is related to a party. So what I'll do is I'll go to ledger voucher report, and I'll select Al Bukhara Enterprise as one of my ledger. So once I'm here, and I'll select the period as well. I'll give it for 112019 to 332019. So I have details of entry. I have taken a period of a quarter, and I can see all the details for Al Bukhara. So imagine when I was going through all the entries of Al Bukhara Enterprise, then I realized I might be having some kind of outstanding with him, or he might be having some kind of an outstanding which he need to pay to me. So how I see all those kind of things. So you can see here on the right button, we have something called change view. So some new frame has been given, new functionality. What it does, the business benefit is, if all this given ledger, we have all kind of reports which are available in Tally upfront given here itself. So how does it help a person? One, if I am a new user, I can go to a report which I understand and then click on change view, and I can see all other related report given by the Tally product. So that will be available upfront. So imagine if I am seeing all the ledger voucher of Al Bukhara, can I see the outstanding of Al Bukhara? Yes, I can do that. I can go to related report and press enter on bill wise detail. So I can see all the outstanding things here. So this is possible. Imagine my next business case is, can I see the movement analysis that has happened with respect to Al Bukhara? Means what all has been sold to Al Bukhara during the year. I can press here, these are the list of items which was purchased and to Al Bukhara during the same period of 1st Jan to 30th of March. I can do that. Again, coming back, what all I can see now? If I want to see the monthly summary, yes, I can see. I can see in the month of Jan, I did a business of such and such amount. In the month of Feb, I did for such and such amount. And even in March, I did business for such and such amount. So this kind of informations are available upfront to me. So we have many things. So you can see, I will request you all to please explore this particular thing. Very useful and very convincing for customer as well. So because searching reports in Tally has been very much simplified now. For a given ledger, you know each and every detail available here, and you can easily find whatever info is needed to help to increase the efficiency in a given business. So this is very much that. Even sales order, outstanding purchase order, outstanding detail can be seen here. So now the next button which I would like to touch upon is exception report. So what is this exception report? So for this given ledger, if there is any business exception that has occurred, I can find out using this particular reports.